Good afternoon. So today I'm going to be talking about how the Notion workspace has kind of not helped me at this current point, and what I can probably do in the future coming weeks or so that I can make it more useful to me once I start my sophomore year. So first I'm going to be going out for a little bit. Let's get on to the first point. So far, I pretty much planned 5 videos with this video planner that I have here, and pretty much I've planned 3 videos for my main channel and 2 videos for this channel. So the first 3 for my main channel were the review for this cube, a short about my fastest Rubik's Cube solve, and another little video about my thoughts on a 4x4 cube. And for this channel specifically, for this 30-day challenge, I've planned out the video about, I guess, like me being homesick a little bit, and then the finding this channel's purpose. So I actually didn't really plan much as I kind of intended to, but I feel like I kind of just wanted to use this to get used to trying to plan out videos like this. So I guess I can say it definitely did work, but I guess not as much as I wanted to. But I feel like obviously it will take a little bit of time to get used to and get into the gist of making it a habit to where I don't really need to think of whether or not I want to do it or not. I can just go into doing it without having to think about it. That's kind of what I want to work on a little bit. So there are definitely things that actually worked for me within these templates. One of them is the script. Another one is the shot list, both of those pages. I kind of like to be able to access everything in one place. So instead of having to have everything scattered all over Google Docs and Google Sheets, I kind of like the fact that I'm able to have everything in one place. So like I can have my shot list in one place, my mood board, my script, the research that I did on a certain topic or a cube that I want to review, and all of the other little details about editing, and pretty much all of that in one place has definitely made it a bit easier. And I kind of like how I'm able to put the title, description, and various other information for my videos, and then I just have a notes thing over there so that I can add any notes that I need. And it has not really helped, at least the notes part, because obviously I didn't really have any extra notes yet, but I feel like when I do need that, it's good to have it there so that I don't have to make another divider, another header, and another text space to add text to it. Like, I just want it to be there so that it's easily accessible for me to be able to use it. Yeah, I think the one thing that has really helped when I plan my videos is actually to plan out the soundtrack, so I don't spend so much time trying to look for music, because I already know what songs I want to use in that video, albeit not really where I want to use it yet, but knowing that I want to use those songs will help me a lot, and I think it definitely has helped me in some cases. Kind of happy about that. The thing that I feel like hasn't really helped much, however, on the contrary, is the status. So I have it to where I have like various different statuses about scripting, filming, editing, and several other types of things that I kind of don't have remembered in my head right now. But I feel like that hasn't really helped me, because sometimes when I actually do start to do different steps during the process of actually making the video, I forget to change the status of the video when I'm doing different things like scripting, filming, editing, all of that. I think it's something that I need to do a bit more so that I'll get used to it, and I think I can probably get used to it later on. It's just like right now, it's definitely not been working so well for me at that point, but I also feel like it's good to have it there so I can know whether or not I actually started something or whether or not it's still just in the planning stage or everything else. I think it's definitely good to pretty much actually start changing the status each time I want to do different steps for each video. If I actually do plan the video, that is. So I think that definitely will need a bit of work, but I think I can probably end up doing it within the next few weeks or so when I do end up planning videos and I actually have a lot more time to go around and go over each different step in the process of doing the video and updating the statuses and everything with the planner and all. And the next thing I want to talk about here is the post-production or the editing checklist that I have here. It has definitely worked a little bit for me. However, sometimes I feel like I do forget to actually use this when I do edit specific videos like this. I think I've been good at least trying to get all of the steps all selected when I finish the rough cut. I think it's just having to go back and forth between Notion and Premiere has definitely been not working well for me yet. I feel like if I actually just put it on my MacBook screen, which is either most of the time on a video that I'm watching again, which probably I get distracted really easily, it will probably help a lot so that I know that when I finish a certain step, then I can just click on that check mark and I won't actually have to keep pressing back and forth between Premiere and Notion. I think that's pretty much it for the video planner. It has definitely worked really well for me, and there are some things about it that didn't really work well, but I think overall in general, for the few videos that I've actually planned with it, it has definitely helped me a lot when planning the video, and I think it will definitely help me a lot more when I do similar types of videos like the Finding My Channel's Purpose one that I actually really like making, even though that was also kind of a last minute thing that initially I didn't really plan, but I pretty much ended up using it to plan the rest of the video when I did start editing that, especially since with that video I didn't actually have other things that I recorded for it. It was just pretty much stuff that I already had, so I guess knowing that I needed to have the music down or what other types of things I need for it has definitely helped a lot. On the other hand, for the school planner, I actually haven't really used it that much because obviously I'm out of school right now, so there are gonna be a few things I might make some changes on before the semester starts, but I think a little bit more of the changes might also happen during that semester. So it's gonna be interesting that when I start school in around the end of August, it will test whether or not I actually did make it more useful than it was before. So I can't really say much about the school planner right now, but I think for the video planner, it has definitely helped a little bit. These are my closing thoughts about my whole Notion workspace in general. I still am trying to work to get it to be more useful to me, and I think right now it's at a state where it's halfway useful while halfway not. I think it's probably just because most of the videos that I do for this challenge have most likely been just stuff that was not really planned ahead to begin with the exception of 2 videos, and I think most of them are just daily vlogs or whatever. It goes on for like whatever things that happen during a day, and obviously that wouldn't really need much planning because it's obviously I just wake up, record, maybe even think about how I kind of want to frame a certain shot or something, but otherwise it's just stuff that goes on, stuff that I end up doing each day that doesn't really need to be planned or some sort. But I feel like the more I try to make my videos a bit more, I guess, complex in terms of every single thing that goes into making it, I think that will definitely help the more I go into learning more about filmmaking and other things like that, especially since a lot of it is also a lot of planning and trying to get things all in order and pretty much everything like that. So I do anticipate using this a lot more for different types of content, and I think that the way I have it now will definitely help a lot. So I'm kind of happy with how I have my setup right now, but obviously there are a bunch of changes that I'm probably going to make the more I do end up using it. And I think with that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. All the time.